Unknown creature discovered in the depths of the Atlantic Ocean. It's 2024, and we are now in the second week of July. And I bet you want to know what happened to missing Malaysia Airlines flight MH370. Don't worry, I got you. But before we begin, this is your captain speaking. The things we find on this planet are sometimes beyond our wildest imaginations. Just think about how strange and crazy our world really is. And if you get to witness something that you can't quite explain, well, that's an entirely different story. Now, I'm sure you're curious about what we found at the bottom of the ocean, so let's dive into it. Scientists have made a terrifying discovery in the depths of the Atlantic Ocean. What they found was so bizarre that scientists had never even considered the possibility that such a thing could exist. What exactly did they see? Let's find out. Cameras captured a never-before-classified being approximately 2 miles beneath the ocean surface. It has a big spherical body, several appendages, and huge eyes. But what exactly is this animal, and why haven't we seen it before? The Mariana Trench is one of the deepest places on Earth. In fact, it's so deep that there isn't much light down there. It's pitch black, and the pressure is enormous. This makes it a very inhospitable place for humans, so no one really goes down there. However, thanks to recent advances in technology, scientists have been able to explore more of the ocean floor than ever before. And what they have found is truly amazing. One day, scientists were exploring the Mariana Trench when their cameras picked up something strange on the seafloor. At first, they thought it was a rock or some other kind of debris. But as the camera got closer, they realized that it was actually a creature like nothing they had ever seen before. The being seemed to have a large spherical body with several appendages and huge eyes. It was unlike any fish or other marine animal that scientists could think of. To make matters even more puzzling, the creature didn't seem to be doing anything. It was just sitting on the seafloor as if it were a statue. This discovery was made during the Deep Sea News expedition. The team used remotely operated vehicles equipped with high-definition cameras to explore the trench. The ROVs were lowered into the water, and a cable connected them to the surface ship where a team of scientists and researchers monitored the cameras. As the ROVs descended into the darkness, the team began to see strange and wonderful creatures that had never been seen before. They saw jellyfish, sponges, and other deep-sea creatures that were new to science. However, they were stunned when they came across something that defied explanation. There in front of them was a creature that looked like a giant eyeball. It had a large spherical shape and was surrounded by several smaller appendages. The creature's eyes were also huge and seemed to stare back at the camera. At first, the team couldn't believe what they were seeing. They had never seen anything like this before, and they weren't sure if it was real or a hallucination caused by the extreme pressure and darkness of the deep sea. However, after reviewing the footage, they realized that what they had seen was indeed real. The team was baffled and couldn't figure out what the creature was. They had consulted with experts in marine biology, but no one could identify the creature. The mystery only deepened when the team tried to capture the creature using a net. As they approached the creature with the net, it suddenly moved away at incredible speed, leaving the team stunned and confused. It was as if the creature had sensed danger and had vanished into thin air. The team continued to search for the creature, but it was nowhere to be found. They were beginning to lose hope of ever finding it again when one of the researchers had a brainwave. She suggested that they search the seafloor for tracks or other signs of the creature, and this turned out to be a stroke of genius. As they searched the seafloor, they soon found tracks that looked like those of a large spider. The tracks were huge, and the team could clearly see that the creature had many legs. This discovery gave the team a clue as to what the creature could be. They began to hypothesize that it could be a type of crustacean or arthropod. However, this still didn't explain why the creature had such large eyes or what it was doing on the seafloor. Determined to solve the mystery, the team continued their investigation. They examined the creature closely and found that it was similar to the eyes of deep-sea fish. This led them to believe that the creature was a type of fish that had evolved to live in the darkness of the deep sea. They also noticed that the creature's mouth was filled with sharp teeth, which suggested that it was a predator. The team began to piece together the creature's behavior and lifestyle. They hypothesized that the creature spent its days hiding in the darkness of the deep sea and would emerge at night to hunt for food. Its large eyes would help it to detect the faintest glimmer of light, allowing it to spot prey that was difficult to see. Its sharp teeth would then allow it to capture and devour its prey with ease. The team was excited about their discovery and knew that it could make a significant contribution to the field of marine biology. They carefully collected samples of the creature and brought them back to the surface for further study. In the laboratory, the team was able to confirm that the creature was a new species of fish. They named it the Mariana eye fish in reference to its large, prominent eyes. Since then, the Mariana eye fish has become a popular exhibit at the Natural History Museum. Visitors from all over the world come to marvel at the strange and wonderful creature that was found in the depths of the Mariana Trench. The discovery of the Mariana eye fish is a reminder of just how much we do and know about the world around us. Even in this day and age, we are still discovering new species of animals and plants all the time. Who knows what other amazing creatures might be lurking in the depths of our oceans or in the darkest corners of our forests? So next time you think you know everything about the world, remember the Mariana eye fish and be reminded of just how much there is left to discover. As the team continued their exploration of the Mariana Trench, they began to notice other strange and unusual creatures. They saw animals that were bioluminescent, glowing in the darkness like tiny stars. They saw creatures that had never been seen before and some that looked like creatures from another planet. The team was amazed at the diversity of life that existed in this seemingly inhospitable environment. They realized that the Mariana Trench was a unique and special place, home to some of the most amazing creatures on Earth. The team was so excited by their discoveries that they decided to continue exploring the trench. They knew that they were making history and that their discoveries would change our understanding of the natural world forever. As they continued to explore, they began to see even stranger and more unusual creatures. They saw creatures that looked like aliens and others that seemed straight out of a horror movie. The team was both fascinated and terrified by what they were seeing. However, they pressed on, determined to uncover the secrets of the Mariana Trench. As they explored deeper and deeper into the trench, the pressure and darkness increased, but the team was undeterred. They knew that they were making a once-in-a-lifetime discovery and that their findings would be remembered for years to come. Finally, after weeks of exploration, the team reached the bottom of the Mariana Trench. What they found there was beyond their wildest imaginations. They discovered a massive underwater city. It was huge, sprawling, and unlike anything they had ever seen before. The city was made of a strange, shimmering material that seemed to glow from within. It had towers that reached hundreds of feet into the water and walls that stretched as far as the eye could see. The team was stunned. They had never seen anything like this before. What was this city and who had built it? The team began to explore the city, but they soon realized that it was deserted. There was no one there. The team searched everywhere, but they couldn't find a single inhabitant. It was as if the entire population had vanished into thin air. The team was puzzled. Why had the inhabitants of this city left? Where had they gone? As the team continued to explore the city, they began to find strange artifacts. They found weapons, tools, and other items that seemed to be of an extraterrestrial origin. The team was shocked. Could this city be evidence of an alien presence on Earth? Had aliens visited this world long ago and then vanished? The team was excited, but also scared. What if the aliens had not meant them any harm? What if they returned to claim their city? The team quickly gathered their things and fled the city. They didn't want to stick around and risk being captured by the aliens. As they fled, they looked back at the city one last time. It shimmered in the dim light of the deep sea, a mysterious and haunting reminder of the unknown. From that day on, the team kept the existence of the city a secret. They didn't want to attract unwanted attention or risk the aliens returning. The discovery of the city changed their lives forever. They knew that they had witnessed something truly amazing, something that most people would never believe. They spent the rest of their lives searching for answers, trying to understand the origins of the city and its inhabitants. They knew that there were things in this world that we are not meant to know, but they were determined to find out the truth. And if you liked the video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more. This was James, and you've been watching your channel, Valley of Knowledge. Stay curious, and see you in the next one.